Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be talking about love and relationships. So what is love? Love is a set of emotions and set of strong feelings felt towards someone. So I'll be talking about 4 types of relationships, and that is family, friendships, heterosexual relationships, and homosexual relationships. So I'll start by talking about family, which is the biggest of all. It's the biggest relationship you can never have. If you do not have your family to back you up in life, then I don't think anybody else will back you up better than your family. And I feel like love begins from the mother when she gives birth to her child, because you feel this unconditional love you have for your kid when you've just given birth to him or her. You've kept her in your stomach for 9 months, so when she comes out, you're like, nothing should happen to my kid, nothing, nobody should, it's amazing. It's a very beautiful feeling. So I feel like that's where love really starts from. And then the parents, both the mother and father, are happy to have their child. You watch your child, their first tooth, the day they start crawling, when they start walking, when they go to school. It's beautiful. It's amazing. So when the firstborn gets siblings, some people decide not to give birth after they've given birth to their first child. That's understandable. Then there are others who give birth to many children. And I feel like when you're home, families, like, you celebrate, you have happy times, you celebrate Christmas together, birthday parties, you all feel the love and joy between each other. Sometimes siblings fight, they have ups and downs, but it will never change. For example, me and my siblings, we fight a lot, but we still are there for each other and we back each other up. So I feel like family love is the best. It's strong. It's stronger than any other bond. And then we have friendships. These they can be between boy and girl, they can be between girl and girl, they can be between boy and boy. So you go to school, you're going to have a couple of friends, then there's always going to be that one friend who understands you better than everybody else. So you develop that friendship from the best. Some people get friends when they're nursery and they grow up with them. Some of them get them when they're in primary, junior school, and grow up with them. And then there are those who you get when you're in secondary school, when you're at uni. They can still be your long time friends. So when when you're going somewhere, like, I'm going to call my best friend, sometimes they know you better than anybody else as well, because these are people you open up to. You talk to them about your problems, you talk to them when you're happy, you talk to them about things you don't like. Generally, I feel like your best friend is your second you, because they know much more about you than anybody else. Because you can have problems, you're not going to tell anybody in your family, you're not going to tell your parents, you're not going to tell your siblings, but you're going to run and be like, you know what, let me talk to my best friend, because they understand you better, and some of them could give you the best advice. So I feel like friendship is also very good, as long as you do not, it's not good to trust so many people as well. So when you go and tell a bunch of people your problems, people also have a tendency of talking and saying, some people use your experience to learn lessons. So someone is going to come and tell you something somebody else told you confidentially, and they're going to talk about you behind your back, and this brings disputes and stuff like that. So it's always good to have people you trust, people who can help you and put you in a much better place. So for example, it's really good to have people who are going to build you, to have friends who are going to build you from where you are to someplace better. It's good. You can have occasional friends that you talk to and you can confide in, and there's some people who are really good to you and stuff, like when it comes to making you happy. But it's also very good to have people who are going to build your future and you all prosper together, so you bring each other up. But that friendship bond and love is also very important to you, because you need friends who you're going to talk to, because no man's an island. And that brings me to my third relationship, and that's heterosexual relationships. So heterosexual relationship, this is a love between opposite sex. for example, a man and a woman. This is when you meet your lifelong, it could not be, okay, your lifelong partner, it could not be your lifelong partner. Some of them are short-term partners, but still, this happens. So this is when you meet somebody, you have the same characteristics, you like the similar things. Okay, not basically the same characteristics, but you like similar things, you do similar things, so you develop this love you have for each other. And it's nice because you this is where the strong feelings come from. You start feeling butterflies in your tummy every time he or she texts you, and it's a very beautiful feeling. And so finding a partner does not always mean you have to hook up, because a relationship does not define the stage of hooking up, because you can be in a relationship still and you will not hook up with this person. So I feel like when you're in a relationship, you should always do different things that make you happy, not just finding somebody you're going to hook up with and then that's what's defining your relationship. You should do different things that make you happy. You should laugh together, watch movies together, go do different stuff, study together. That can be all good. Yeah, in my opinion, I feel like that's what relationships should be all about. And this brings me to the last relationship, which is the homosexual relationship. So what is homosexuality? Homosexuality is when two people of the same sex are attracted to each other. This is where we find this is where we find lesbians, gay, transgender, and the bisexual, LGBT. So back in my home country, this is not a very common relationship to find, but whereas here, it's just like any other relationship you can find, where you can find a girl fall in love with a girl, and it is the same as any other relationship. It's beautiful. They all experience the same loving surprises like they have for each other and stuff like that. It's beautiful. Love is a beautiful thing, I must say. So I have a friend who asked me, why do parents always have a problem when their children date certain types of people? I think parents actually see the type of people, because our parents have been here longer than we have, so they've experienced all these kinds of things. They know what's good for us, they know what's bad. So if your parent is telling you you shouldn't be around such people, they know what they're talking about. Like, most of the time they are right. Maybe this person is not going to treat you right, maybe he's not going to be there for you the way they think he's going to be there for you. So you should think twice, you should follow your heart as well, and be nice to people. Never forget to be nice to people, and make sure you always respect everybody in the community, because you don't want to be treated badly. Like, if you treat someone badly, you wouldn't want to be treated the same way. So respect each other, love each other, and you're good to go. So sadly, that's all I had for you this week. I will be seeing you next week. Bye.